Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming to This Week in Blue Jay Basketball. I hope you guys are having a great day and hope you enjoyed your 4-day weekend. Just a little recap on what happened last week, and then I'll talk about this coming week here too. Last week it was kind of a tale of two games. Tuesday we went over to Park Hill South, and we played okay. Didn't play great the first 3 quarters or so, and then things went south quickly in the fourth quarter when we had to start pressing and got beat by 31 points, I think. So they were on fire and could not miss and shot a very, very high percentage. One of those things where you just have to get on the bus, get home, and have a good practice on Wednesday, which we did. Another good practice on Thursday, and then a lot of fun like playing against Ruskin on Friday, our court warming game, which we won by 22 points. So, like I said, tale of two different games. We like the second game a lot better than the first one, winning by 22. I just want to take a quick second and thank you to all the Coakley Crazies. That was an awesome game to be a part of. On behalf of our players and the staff, thanks to them for all their support. That was a great, just setting across from them on the other side of the court. It was pretty cool to see them having a blast, and so many of them. So they're a big part of what we do and our success. So thank you to them. Some good stats from Friday night too. We shoot 61% from the field. 26 assists on 31 total field goals, so that was awesome. And 2 guys had double-doubles. Matt Alvey went for 16 points and 11 rebounds, and Mason Stirtz went for 14 points and 10 assists. So I think it's the first time we've had 2 players and both get a double-double. So congrats to those guys. But solid performance once again. All 10 players that dressed out scored, so that's the second time we've done that this season too. So productivity from a lot of different guys. So hopefully that will give us some momentum going into tonight and Friday night. We are on the road both nights. Tonight we go to Park Hill, who we have the same conference record. We're both 4-2 in conference, so the winner of this will be in the second place by themselves in conference. And then Friday we go to Truman for a girls and boys doubleheader. We're looking forward to that. So that's kind of where we've been and where we're going this week. So I will open it up for questions at this time. Yes? How are we preparing for tonight's game? We've got to do some different things. We lost to them by 10 points last time. They're a very, very good team. They have some phenomenal players on their team, Landry Shamet being one of them, who's going to play next year at Wichita State. Very good program. So they've got some shooters. They're a tough team. Coach Garrison, who's a really good friend of mine, does an outstanding job with them. So we've got our work cut out for us. We've got to do some different things offensively. We've got to do some better things defensively. We worked on those things. We worked on those things in practice. This will be published on our website before we play them, so I'm not going to give away any secrets. But we have some plans, and we'll just keep them to ourselves. So we got to change some things up on both ends of the floor, and we think that can help us get a victory tonight. So it'll be a tough game. So if you want to know, come over to the Park Hill and you can find out what we're going to do. Other questions? Yes?
You kind of touched on like the Coakley Crazies, but what is the atmosphere of the court-warming game? How does that affect the team and how you guys play?
I mean, it's one of the games that I look forward to personally as a coach, because I like just the atmosphere leading up to it. I liked Thursday at school. I know you really liked it as students because the classes were shorter and you got out 2 hours early. But on top of that, how cool was the assembly? I think that was just phenomenal, and our leadership class does a great job with that. And those things just get better and better and better. And so that whole atmosphere of Thursday leading into a big Friday night game, and just the theme of the night, and I stuck around and watched the volleyball game afterwards. I thought that was great. Congrats to our seniors for winning that, pulling that out in 3 games. So, oh yeah. So that was kind of cool too. So everything involved it's a neat atmosphere. It's great for all of our students, but especially our players. But I think just everyone having a part in it. It seemed like whether you're just a student in the stands for the assembly, you're a part of it. If you're a volleyball player after a game playing Spike It Up, juniors versus seniors, you're a part of it. If you're, in the Coakley Crazies, you're a part of it. So if you're sports marketing and you're running the whole show, you're a part of it. So I just think it's just a great opportunity. It's a neat experience for so many people. That's why I like it. Good question. Others? Yes, we have one in the front row here.
So, can you talk about more specifics about like what you guys really worked on Friday during the game to really? I know you talked about scoring, but like other things like on defense and how you ran your plays and stuff.
Yeah, good question. First, bring up that's a great question. What do we do offensively? What do we do defensively against Ruston to be successful? First of all, I really didn't do anything on Friday offensively. I think, tell me if I'm right or wrong, guys, but I think we called about 4 plays. I called 4 plays. Make that 3 because I know Craig had the ball and called 1 play himself toward the end of the quarter. And what we did offensively is we moved ourselves, we moved the ball, our motion offense, and we got transition points. We got good looks inside, outside. Offense was really, really good, and I stayed out of the way. So the guys knew what they needed to do, and that's part of their preparation. That's a few of the things that we worked on Wednesday and Thursday at practice. I thought the guys just did a phenomenal job. Anytime you could get 26 assists on 31 total field goals, you're sharing the ball, we're moving. It's exactly what I expect. So they just did a fabulous job. And defensively, I thought we rebounded the ball pretty well. We guarded. We forced them into hitting, trying to make contested shots, meaning that we're going to challenge and contest every shot, get a hand up, and just kind of be a nuisance to them when they're shooting. So I thought we did a really nice job with that. But rebound-wise, like I said, Matt Alvey had 11 rebounds. AJ, another one of our better rebounds, he did fine. Mason had 7 rebounds. Hal came in and grabbed 5 rebounds in his minutes. So, a lot of guys that did a really nice job on the defensive end, and it starts with rebounds. So we did some nice things there. Other questions? Yeah, Brady.
So you kind of mentioned how you and Park Hill are kind of sitting at the top at the number 2 spot. How's the other teams in the conference kind of shaping up here in the final?
Well, we're all looking up to Park Hill South. They're 6-0 in conference currently, so both Park Hill and ourselves have to have some outside help. So Park Hill is done playing Park Hill South, but we still have one more game against Park Hill South. So it's that's how big tonight is. Tonight's going to be very, very important. More so for us, because if we can beat them and then just have one other team help us in the previous 2 games or the next 2 games that Park Hill South plays, then February 27th means a lot more when Park Hill South comes here in their final game at Coakley. So that's kind of setting the stage up there. So once again, go back to where I started. That's why tonight's so important. Is we need the W tonight. That way, just one other team needs to help us. So, but we're both 4-2, and they're really, really good. And I'd like to say we're getting better and better each and every game and week. Time for one more question. Maybe not. All right. No more questions? I guess we covered everything so thoroughly that we don't have any other questions. So anyway, hey, thank you all for attending. Great turnout today. Enjoyed talking with you guys. Hope you have a great week, and enjoy your rest of the day. Thank you.